Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial on Introduction to Java. Today's tutorial I'm going to talk about the Java compilation process. So the first thing during the compilation process, we need to create a Java source file. So let me draw a picture over here. It's the source file, and the source file will have the source code. So whenever we are done with the source code, that means we are done with the source file, and we save that as an extension of .java file. Okay, so that means let us take an example of a hello world. So my source file name is hello world, so the extension should be .java file. So now if you have installed the JDK in your computer, then you are going to compile it. So the next step is compilation. After that, you compile, the hello world.java will be created as hello world.class file. Okay, so remember, the first time it's the extension .java, and after compilation the extension is .class. So this .class is coming as a Java bytecode. Okay, now whenever you put this class file to any of the operating system, it should run. Now whenever you're putting that class file, you have to put the JVM inside in it. Okay, so let us take another example and how it looks like. So this is our operating system. Yes, it can be Windows, Linux, or Mac operating system. Okay, at the top of it there will be a JVM, which stands for Java Virtual Machine. Okay, so let us take the example of the same hello world .java. Okay, it's going to be compiled, and during the compilation we are using a command that is called javac. Okay, so what this javac is, an executable file. It executes and it actually compiles our source code, and the location of this javac is where you are or where you have installed your Java. Go to the bin directory and you'll be able to see that, the javac file. We'll talk about the installation process in the next tutorial. So once it is done, it creates a bytecode. Okay, and this bytecode converts that to a class file. So we get what? Hello world dot class file. So once that is done, it passes on to the JVM, and there is a Java runtime environment. Okay, this then converts to a output. So if we look at the JVM, there are a few things over there. So let's talk about those. In the JVM we have two things. One is the class loader, and the other one is the bytecode. So this class loading and bytecode verifier is happening inside the JVM. So what does it mean? It means that it loads the class to run your initial Java file. And then once that is loaded, it is going to check that if the bytecode that you have created or the class file that is being created is that according to the specification of the bytecodes. Once that is done, we are going to see the output. Okay, so that's all about how we are seeing our the compilation process and the run process. So remember, there are a few things here. One is the Java C, which is the compiler, and then we have the java file is the source file, and then we get the dot class, which is the bytecode, and conversion from here to here is done with the Java C, and then we are passing these to the JVM, and the JVM performs these operations, and then we get the output. So I think that is going to be the, in a nutshell, about the compilation and runtime process, and that is all for today's discussion. Thank you.